Hi, this is Mr. Ward, and this is a quick key for the exit ticket 16.1. So you roll an 8-sided die and a 12-sided die. What is the probability you will roll doubles? Well, in all cases of probability, you've got to figure out the total desired outcomes, the total possible desired outcomes, I should say. Okay, and you've got to divide that by the total possible outcomes. Okay, so you've got to figure out all of that. So in this case, there's an 8-sided die, which is a octahedron, and there's a 12-sided die, which is a dodecahedron. These are a couple of the Platonic solids. Pretty cool concept. And if you haven't ever seen an 8-sided or 12-sided die, you should check them out. They're pretty cool looking. What is the probability of roll doubles? Well, there are actually going to only be 8 possible doubles: a 1 and a 1, a 2 and a 2, and a 3 and a 3, and a 4 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 6 and a 6, and a 7 and a 7, and an 8 and an 8. Those are the only ways you can get doubles, because if you get a 9, 10, 11, or a 12 on the 12-sided, you ain't getting a double. But there are still 8 times 12 possible outcomes. So we now have our basic fraction. We can pre-reduce it by factoring an 8 out of the numerator and the denominator, and we get 1 out of 12, which comes out to about 30 point, what is that? What am I saying? That comes out to about 8.3. My brain was on the do now. 8.3% rounded. Okay, and that will be what you get. Now, this next one is a bit trickier, and I'm going to reveal the answer tomorrow. Right now, I just want you to come up with some strategies. What would the probability be of rolling a higher number on a 12-sided die than on the 8-sided die? Well, again, we're still dealing with total possible desired outcomes divided by total possible outcomes. Okay, so we can start off with the easy part, which is the total possible outcomes is still 8 times 12, or 96. The total possible desired outcomes is going to be trickier to work out. Okay, we can start off with there are 4 numbers on the 12-sided die that will always win. So no matter what you got on the 8-sided die, you've got 4 times 8 possible outcomes. But then you've got to work out, okay, how many ways could you beat how many rolls? So let's say you got a 1 on the 8-sided die. Well, you would beat a 1 with a 2 through 12. So there would be 11 possible ways there. And then if you got a 2 on the 8-sided die, then you would beat that 2 on a 3 through a 12. And that's 10, and so on, and so on. So I'm going to leave it right there and let you to consider it. I'll do a reveal on what the answer is tomorrow. All right, I'm going to stop sharing now.